So you're taking the team to Italy. Can you
Yep.
just talk about, how exciting that is?
The history of Italy?
The
Yes.
history of
Back in
Italy.
the Roman Empire days.
Have any of these players been overseas? Is this the first time for all or most of them, or?
Oh, we've got several international players
Right,
who have been
obviously.
traveling around the world playing for their national teams and
Mm-hmm.
what have you. We have two from Australia, one from New Zealand. So I think they've seen a good bit of the world.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of our Americans have not, and they're looking forward to it, as is the staff. It should be a very exciting opportunity to, number one, uh, see the world, see some of the most historic places in the world. You know, Rome is one of the fantastic historical cities. We're going to get a chance to visit the Roman Colosseum and the Vatican, and then go to Florence, one of the most beautiful cities in the world, with a lot of history as well. And then to Lake Como, uh, which is where George Clooney has a home in the off
You
season.
going
So
for dinner there or something?
that would be nice.
How about the fact that you're going to get a few extra weeks here with the team, and you've got a bunch of new guys? I mean, how is that going to benefit you as a team?
Well, first of all, it's great to have this opportunity. I think it's one of the best NCAA rules that allows you to take a foreign tour once every 4 years. And we have several donors who have been very, very generous in contributing and allowing us to be able to make this trip because it is expensive. But the opportunity to have 10 days of practice where we get to know the players and the players get to know us at a time when you normally only have 4 hours in a week. Yeah, we could have practiced 4 hours in a day. We didn't do that. Most of the workouts have been an hour and a half to 2 hours. But it still gives us time together. And we've been able to put in a couple of offenses that we plan on using. We're going to add a zone offense today and tomorrow in case we see some zone overseas, which we are anticipating. And the most important thing is we get to see the new players, guys like Isaiah Wong, Harlan Beverly, Anthony Walker, under game conditions where they're getting a chance to compete, not against their teammates, but against an opponent.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, how would you assess how practices have gone this past week or so?
Well, the challenge this year is much like it was how we ended the season last year. We have a total of 12 players, but of those 12 players, one is a walk-on, Willie Harrington. One of them is a transfer from Florida, Keith Stone, who's not been cleared to practice yet and probably won't be for several months because of knee surgery that he had back in January. Dangak, who had knee surgery back in December, he hasn't been cleared to practice yet. And then we have Nasir Brooks, who's a transfer from Cincinnati, who will not be competing overseas either. So
Because you're still waiting on stuff for him, or
no, he's a transfer student, and
so he can't
so
compete.
we're actually just being a little bit cautious with him because he has a knee condition that needs attention. So it's very hard to practice when you have only 8 or 9 guys on most days. And in the last 3 weeks, Isaiah Wong sprained an ankle, Cam Auguste sprained an ankle, and Anthony Walker sprained a knee. So we've not been healthy from the start of practice till today.
Just kind of curious, how is, I know you said it's not clear, but Dangak, just where is he at in the process, and how soon do you?
He's making a lot of progress right now. He's been cleared to do things that don't involve a lot of contact. So he can't play in a scrimmage, but he can do like he's been doing, running the offense but without defense, of playing one-on-one but not 5-on-5.
Of these guys who are injured, like Isaiah Wong, are they going to be able to play in Italy, you think?
Well, Isaiah's back.
he's
His
back,
ankle
okay.
sprain was somewhat
Okay.
mild, and after a week he was able to come back. And Cam Auguste just missed a day or two,
Okay.
so they're back. They'll be practicing today. I understand practice is open to you the first 30 minutes. Okay, so you'll see.
Who are you playing over there? Who are these teams you're playing against?
I think 2 of them are from Lithuania.
Oh, okay.
When you schedule well, we don't schedule the games. The company that we contact to represent us in this is called Basketball Travelers International. And what they do is they plan the whole trip, from your flights to your hotels to your meals to your opponents. And so they've scheduled the 3 opponents we will be facing, but we don't really know anything about them.
Just kind of going back to Dang, kind of maybe what you saw from him last year. I know you didn't get a long look at him in games, but what you saw from him, and then also kind of with his progress, how soon do you think he will be ready to be cleared for those 5-on-5 contact type stuff?
Well, our hopes that he doesn't have any setbacks, because the injury that he sustained and the surgery he had, there is always the possibility of re-injuring it. It's my understanding that the injury he had oftentimes will repeat itself if not managed correctly. So we've not been in any hurry. He's worked very hard to rehab it, and he is making progress. When he'll be cleared to go 5-on-5, I would anticipate it. It's certainly not before we leave for Italy. It's not going to be while we're in Italy, and we're going to take some time off when we get back from Italy. So let's hope by mid-September to late September, he'll be given the clearance to go ahead and compete.
Of the guys who have been healthy and everything, what's been your impression so far? Is there any change of guys from last year, like somebody who's in terrific shape?
Well, we have 5 guys who we're really counting on. And I say 5 guys we're really counting on, I mean veteran players. Chris Likes, DJ Vasilovich, Cam Auguste, Sam Wardenberg, and Rodney Miller have been here. They know what to do, how to do it, what's expected. And I think they're all doing a good job in practice. The new guys, Isaiah Wong, Harlan Beverly, and Anthony Walker, all have the potential to not only be in the rotation, but have an impact this season. They each have their own style of play, but they fit very well with what we're trying to do.
Talk about Rodney a little bit, because we didn't get to see him last year. And how's he doing?
Rodney Miller is in much better shape than he's ever been before. I think in his whole life, as a matter of fact. Our strength and conditioning coach, Casey Cothrell, has really focused on Rodney. I think he weighed over 280 pounds just over a year ago. He's now down to about 250. So he's lost 30 pounds. He's gained a lot of strength. He's improved his conditioning. He's always been an effective low post player because he's got an outstanding left hand and right hand jump hook. He's worked on his free throw. I think he's improved that area of his game. We're very happy with his progress, but he's got an expanded role. He'll be in the starting lineup. He's expected to, be a double-figure scorer and rebounder to fill the shoes left by Ibuka Zundu, and kind of in the same lines as a Tanya Jakiri. 7 feet tall, can guard other big guys and can help inside.
Anything else for Coach? All right, thanks. We'll have a couple other guys.
Matt, nothing from you, huh?
I'm worn out.
Too busy from football?